Meet Demetrius and Demetrius's family. They live in a small village in northern Greece, and together they run a small family farm herding sheep and goats. The farm has been feeding the family for 2 generations. Demetrius inherited the goats from his father and helped to grow the herd 3 times in size. They now have 60 goats and 40 sheep. Although each year the family are slaughtering a few of their animals for the meat market and producing a small quantity of milk and cheese, their income has depended for years on government grants and agricultural subsidies. These subsidies used to be based on the number of animals each farmer kept, and naturally farmers like Demetrius kept growing their herd size as to be eligible for more and more subsidies. Soon, however, the farm ran into problems. The herd became too big to manage. While the goats kept grazing out of control, the available pasture was depleted and the quality of the land deteriorated. In the end, with little pasture left, the animals were malnourished, unproductive, and kept losing weight or even dying. To keep them alive, Demetrius had to pay an ever-increasing cost to buy feedstuffs. Soon he was shocked to discover that the farm was losing money. And guess what? Now the government wouldn't pay any subsidies based on how many goats they had anymore. And now, the solution. Meet Happy Goats. Happy Goats is a simplified, expert system for goat farmers, and it can make their lives a lot easier. Let's see how. First, Happy Goats helps farmers understand their income and costs in relation to work hours. Second, it provides planning advice to help keep the farm from growing too large while keeping profits positive and available pasture at sustainable levels. But how does it all work? Well, let's dive into the app and see. The first step in Happy Goats is to create a farm profile by answering some questions about the farm. These questions are broken down in 7 groups: production, flock, income and costs data, prices, and data about pasture and milk. For most of the questions, default values are provided, which experienced farmers may change. When the profile form is complete, the farmer may look at the report page. In this report, it's easy to understand how each factor impacts the farm profits, work time required, and environmental sustainability. First, we can see our income sources and costs. Meat sales, milk sales, and subsidies make up the income, while costs are broken down into feed, hired labour, veterinary, equipment, transport, and slaughtering costs. Second, there are 4 important graphical projections to assist decision-making. We have a curve of the profit versus the size of the herd. Then we have isolated the subsidy income versus the total number of animals. And then the farmer can see how their farm size affects work hours for them and their family. They should optimise for fewer working hours, fewer animals, and a steady or rising profit. Finally, we have the projection of the ecological impact, where we can see how much pasture is left at the end of the year as the herd grows or shrinks in size. At the bottom of the report, we have the full data sheet. On the left side are the input parameters entered in the farm profile. On the right side are the calculated results. Farmers can create more than one profile, experiment with the values, and compare between them. Then, by taking into account real-life results, they can optimize the way they manage their farm. All profile data is saved securely in the cloud, and the app is designed responsively for mobile smartphones and tablets. The studies which led to the development of Happy Goats show there's a lack of education among small farmers in how to make smart decisions for a profitable future. Happy Goats is the first system to tackle these issues. It doesn't replace farmers' judgment, but it can give them a big helping hand in understanding the farm and managing it sustainably.